name's Faye Andrews. I run a company called the Amelia Group. One of the things that we do is help players and tournaments communicate to the world through social media. We all know what social media is. It's creating your own content like videos and photos and posting them online through apps like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, even TikTok. And so in this video we're going to talk about the good and bad sides of social media. So 15 years ago, when some of you were born, social media hadn't even been invented. Imagine, Instagram didn't even exist. So now that basically everybody in the world is connected online, how has that changed tennis?
Some players find it really great to be able to interact with their fans. The fans love it. They feel like they can talk to someone that they could never have talked to in the past. So I think it's changed everything about the world in general. And then it also puts a lot of spotlight on somebody.
As Renee said, one of the main reasons social media has become so popular in tennis is that it gives fans a real chance to connect with players. It allows them to have conversations with them and to get a glimpse into their real lives.
I follow a lot of tennis players on social media, but my favorites are, of course, Serena Williams, Rafa, Novak, and I really like their feed.
This creates a strong link from fans to players and to the sport, which we hope means that they continue to support the sport, buy tickets to watch matches at tournaments and also continue to watch on TV. It allows fans to have conversations with players, learn more about their personality and get a glimpse behind the scenes and see what the life of a tennis player is like. We asked Dominic Thiem what he thinks about social media, and he agreed that there are lots of positive sides to using social media.
So many nice messages from all the fans, which is amazing, and I think for me it's interesting if you put on pictures how many people are watching it, spreading out good messages, and it's a good part of the modern world.
It's good to post something on social media to tell everybody what is happening with your life and stuff like that. I went to a tournament in Spain before, and then I posted my matches and how it went.
When we watch tennis on TV and we're watching a match, we don't often get to see exactly what a player's like, if they're funny, what their hobbies are, what their interests are. Social media is a great way to show your personality and talk about the things you're interested in. We all know that lots of time spent at tournaments, waiting around, travelling, can get boring, so you can get creative and have some fun like some of these players have. Social media also gives you the chance to help charities and causes that you're interested in by sharing their content through your channels. Here you can see that Bianca Andreescu posts a video to show a visit that she made to a right to play scheme that she supports. By posting on her Instagram, over 200,000 people got to watch the video and learn about the charity. Sponsors love social media. It gives you a chance to promote their products, and it also gives you a chance to attract new sponsors. Most sponsors will look at your social media channels before they sign you, so make sure that you're presenting yourself in a positive way.
You need to show your personality, you need to show what you're doing, but you don't have to be negative.
You must be professional on social media.
And you shouldn't post personal details about your life or family things.
That's a reason to think really carefully about what you post online on social media channels, because it can have a direct effect on the money that you earn as a professional player.
Be careful what you post online.
But I don't have a phone.
Things that are good to do. Have fun, be creative. Show the best bits of your personality. Show a little bit of your life behind the scenes, but not everything. Things we advise you don't do. Don't post private information or contact details. Don't post live location details. Don't talk on social media about injuries before matches. Don't ever agree to meet someone in person if you only know them online. Someone can always take a screenshot of anything that you put online, and therefore it won't disappear. Don't assume that something private that you send to friends will stay private. As I said earlier, there are good and bad sides to social media, so we've talked about some of the positive ways that you can use social media, but we also need to talk about the negative side of social media. Trolling or cyberbullying is when people send horrible or abusive messages to players online. In the worst case scenarios, this can also include threats of violence. It can be scary and very hard to deal with, but unfortunately it's quite common for tennis players in the public eye. Here, Madison Keys talks about cyberbullying and how difficult it can be to deal with.
Social media is not always 100% fun and all of that. People think they can say whatever they want and that they don't think that there's another person on the receiving end of what they're saying.
So what should you do if you receive abuse on social media? Firstly, don't reply. Secondly, always report any abuse that is received. This means that that person can be dealt with and won't be able to abuse other people. This is how to report and block people on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. On Twitter, we suggest you turn off direct messaging. If someone is being abusive through comments, you can block that person. Click on the drop-down arrow on your tweet, then you will have the option to block that person. When blocking someone, make sure you let Twitter know it is abusive content. On Instagram, go to the profile of the account where abuse is coming from. Click on the 3 dots at the top right corner and you will see a list of options. To block, click block. To report abuse, click on report and then it's inappropriate. Then you can report the individual post or message or comment or report the whole account and the reason for the abuse. On Facebook, click on the photo of the account to take you to their profile. Then click on the button next to the message. This will give you options of how to report or block the profile. A lot of people betting on tennis can send abusive messages to players when they lose. As we talk about in the Tennis Integrity video, the Tennis Integrity Unit is there to help deal with this. Make sure you report abuse immediately through the TIU app anytime that someone contacts you about betting on a match. Things that you should report. Report and block anyone who is mean to you. Report if any adult sends you sexual messages or asks you to send them inappropriate photos. Report any threats to the police. And report to the Tennis Integrity Unit if anyone messages you about betting or throwing points, games, sets or matches. If you ever receive anything that you're uncomfortable with on social media, report it to somebody. Talk to your national association, talk to somebody at Tennis Europe. We're always here to help.